Detroit Tiger Baseball.
Welcome everybody to the channel. Today we got game 3 between the 2011 Tigers are taking on the 1924 Tigers. 2011 won both their home games. Now 24 is considered the home team, and they're going to send Little Stoner 11-11 with a 4.72 ERA going up against Rick Porcello for the Tigers. Leading it off will be Austin Jackson. I just realized I should have put Brennan Bosch in there, but I didn't. Austin Jackson will lead it off. He's hitting 200 in the series so far. Here's the first pitch. Maglio, 56, struck him out. I'm sorry, not Maglio, that was Austin Jackson. Whoops. Austin Jackson swings and misses. That's going to bring up Maglio. Maglio's hitting 400. 2 for 5 so far. Here's the pitch. Maglio swings. There's a drive. Well hit ball. Deep. Way back and gone. A home run for the visitors. 2011. A 1-0 lead. He heard me say that I should have put Bosch in, and instead he delivers. That'll bring up Delman Young. Delman hitting 333. The pitch to Delman on his card, 58. It's a fly ball to right. Heine Manush backs up a couple steps, makes the catch, and that's 2 away. That'll bring up Miggy. Miggy struggling so far. He's hitting 111, 1 for 9. The pitch from Stoner. There's a base hit. Base hit into left, and Cabrera is on with a 2-out single. That'll bring up Victor Martinez, and Victor Martinez with no DH is going to be catching today. The pitch to him, that's a BD, clutch batting. There's a drive, well hit, way back in right, and it is in the upper deck. A 2-run shot from Victor Martinez. And just like that, it's 3-0. 2011 as they jump out strong here in game 3. Here's Johnny Peralta. Nobody on. It's going to be on Stoner's card. 71 is it out. He's going to get out of the inning. A grounder down to third. Fielded by Jones. Over to first, and there is the inning. But Tigers get a couple home runs, one from Maglio and one from Victor Martinez, and take a 3-0 lead into the bottom half of the first. Rick Porcello on the mound, 14-9 with a 4.75 ERA. And leading it off for the 24 Tigers, Lou Blue, betting 333. Porcello, grounder to third, fielded by Inge, throws it over to first, one away. I'm not sure why I put Inge in the starting lineup. He hit like 100 something. Heine Manush stands in, the left-handed, hitting right fielder, batting 111. The pitch from Porcello, it's going to be on Manush's card, 44. That's going to be an out. Grounder to third. He goes the other way, cut off by Brandon Inge. Throws over to first. 2 up and 2 down here in the bottom half of the first. And I'll bring up Ty Cobb. Ty Cobb, he's had 2 teams already knocked out of this tournament, trying to stop being the third, his only last chance to make the next round. He's doing all he can do, hitting .556. The pitch from Porcello, it's on Cobb's card, 33. That's going to be a hit. Into the corner in left field. Delman Young will get it in, and Cobb will trot into second with a 2-out double. As he continues to hit, that's going to bring up Harry Heilman, and Heilman really struggling at the plate. 1 for 10 against these 2011 Tigers. The pitch, it's going to be on Heilman's card, 41. There's a drive. It's going to get over the head of Austin Jackson. Cobb's going to score easily. Racing for third is Heilman, and he will go in with a triple and get the 24 Tigers on the board, 3-1. Here's Del Pratt. Pratt, 143. The pitch, it's on Porcello's card, 38. Possible wild pitch. No wild pitch. Reset. 4. It's going to be on Porcello's card, 67. Out. That is going to be a grounder to third. Brandon Inge can't make the play. It eats him up. The runner scores. And the Tigers score their second run. It's 3-2. I think Inge had his mind too caught up on that man at third, and he took his eye just off the ball long enough for it to eat him up, and Pratt is safe at first. It's going to bring up Topper Rigney, 125 in the series. The pitch to him. Porcello popped him up. First base side, Cabrera, he's there. He'll make the catch, and the side is retired. So a pretty wild first inning. 3 runs by 2011, now 2 runs scored by 24. Trying to stay in this one. Little Stoner back to the mound, and he'll face Brandon Inge, who hit 197 on the season. The pitch. Inge. Fly ball center field. Cobb's there. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Ramon Santiago, betting 250. He's only had 4 at-bats. This is going to be on his card, 56. Grounder to third. Jones makes the play over to first, 2 away. Here in the second. It's going to bring up the pitcher, Porcello. He hit 167. Had 1 hit in 2011. It's going to be on Stoner's card, 54. Grounder to second. Gobbled up by Pratt over to first. And the Tigers go 1-2-3. In their half, the second. We go to the bottom half. Here's Bob Jones to lead it off. Jones hitting 200. It's going to be on Jones's card. He's out. Grounder to second. away. Johnny Bassler, the catcher, steps in. Left-handed hitting catcher hitting 125. On his card, 26. There's a base hit into right field. And Ordonez will get it back in, hold Bassler to a single. So 1 out. Man at first for Little Stoner. And he hit 195. He hit 2 homers in 1924. They're going to let him bat here. On Stoner's card, 45. Oh, he's out. Popped him up. Third base side. And Inge will make the grab for the second out. Top of the order. Here's Lou Blue. 76. That's an out. Fly ball right field. Lazy fly ball. Ordonez camps under it. Makes the grab and the inning's over. We head to the third. It's 3-2, 2011. Austin Jackson 0 for 1. He'll bat first. Jackson on his card, 47. Struck him out for the second time. They'll bring up Maglio, who homered his first time up. The pitch to Maglio. Nobody on base. It's going to be Maglio's card, 13. Base hit into left field. And Maglio's on for the second time. That'll bring up Delman Young. Delman Young, BD. Nothing. Reset. It's going to be on Stoner's card. 58. Out. Fly ball left. Heilman's there. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 away here in the third inning. It's going to leave it all up to Miguel. Miguel singled back in the first. The pitch to Cabrera. 35. He is going to walk him. He walks Cabrera. That's going to put 2 men on. And here comes Victor Martinez, who hit a 2-run homer his last time up. The pitch on Stoner's card, 45. That's an out. Fly ball to left. This should be enough to get out of the inning. Heilman's there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. We head to the bottom of the third. 3-2, 2011 leads it. Porcello back to the mound. Here's Heine Manouche. Crowded out his first time up. Porcello. Fly, popped him up. Shortstop Peralta is out on the grass. Makes the catch. 1 away. Here comes Cobb. The pitch to Ty Cobb. Finally going to get him out here. LN. Popped him up. No error. Cabrera makes the grab. A nice little running grab by Miguel. 2 away for Harry Heilman, who tripled his first time up. There's a base hit. 2-out single by Harry Heilman. He's on for Del Pratt. Pratt got on an error his last time up. The pitch. 24, struck him out. Porcello with a sinker gets him as he swung at that one in the dirt. We head to the fourth. 3-2. Johnny Peralta will lead it off. 0 for 1. Peralta, 28. That's going to be base hit into right field. Manouche will get it back in. And a leadoff single for Johnny Peralta. That's going to bring up Inge. Inge a pretty good bunter, and he's going to lay one down here. 44. 44. Batter out, third to first. Runner advances. Nice bunt by Brandon Inge, and that'll get the runner over. Jones throws him out at first. So runner at second, one out, and that'll bring up Ramon Santiago. Santiago grounded out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. The pitch. Santiago, 36. He got him on strikes. Little Stoner with his third strikeout. And that's going to leave it up to Rick Porcello. Clutch defense. The pitcher, Stoner, is a 2. 34. This could be trouble. Unable to field the slow roller. It's a single for Porcello. So he hit it off the little nubber out in front, and Stoner was slow to get to it. I haven't tried to get a, because I thought the 1BF was an infield single. I've been trying to get that to say that in the game, and I can't seem to figure it out. I don't know if I have to try something else maybe. Here's Austin Jackson, first and third, 2 outs, the pitch. He struck out twice today. He's out again. This one's going to be a fly ball to center. Ty Cobb comes in, makes the catch, inning's over. Tigers threaten, but do not score. We head to the bottom of the 4th. It's 3-2, 2011. Here's Topper Rickney to lead it off. He's 0 for 1. Rickney, fly ball center field. That's 1 out here in the 4th. Let's bring up Bob Jones. He's 0 for 1. Here's Porcello, 74, out. Fly ball to right. Maglio camps under it, makes the catch. And there's 2 outs for Johnny Bassler. Porcello, base hit. Into left field, a 2-out single for Johnny Bassler. Bring out Little Stoner. He's got some power. It's going to be on Porcello. 74 is an out. Ground ball to short. Fielded by Peralta. Flips it over to Santiago. And the inning is over. Tigers do not score. We head to the 5th. Excuse me. The bats for both sides seem to have gone quiet here. Here's Maglio to lead it off in the 5th. It's on Stoner, 25. There's a base hit into right. Maglio with his 3rd hit of the day. As he all of a sudden looks like the 2007 version of Maglio Ordonez. So bring up Delman Young. Nobody out. The pitch to Delman. On Stoner, 72. Ground ball to short. They'll get the force at second, but Delman Young beats the relay. 1 out. And here comes Miggy. 1 for 1. He's walked and singled today. The pitch. 45. Struck him out. What a pitch by Little Stoner to get Cabrera. That's going to leave it up to Victor Martinez, who homered and flew out. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. Stoner, 63. That's an out. SN. Crowder to third. Oh, Bob Jones. E3, I can't remember. With a runner at first. Muffed ball, better, safe on air. Runner to second. OBR A or B. He is not. So it's just going to be an error on Bob Jones. Runners move up. Runner moves up, I should say. First and second. 2 outs. And here comes Johnny Peralta. The hero of game 2, or game 1. Game 2. Was it game 1? How quickly my mind just loses track of things. The pitch. It's going to be under Stoner, 37. He is going to walk him. The bases are going to be loaded with Tigers. And it's going to be Brandon Inge. The pitch to Inge. Stoner, 46. It's going to get him. Back to the mound. Makes the play. Stoner over to first. And the inning is over. Again, Tigers load the bases, but are unable to score. We head to the bottom of the fifth. 3-2, 2011. Lou Blue leads it off. 24. That's a base hit into right. A leadoff single for Lou Blue. That's going to bring up Heine Manouche. And Manouche is a good bunter. And he's going to bunt here. That's really good bunt. Oops. Sacrifice bunt for Manouche. Lou Blue goes to second with 1 out. And that'll bring up Ty Cobb with a tying run at second base. The pitch to Cobb. It's Cobb's card, 71. LN. Liner towards second. And speared by Santiago. For the out. Here's Harry Heilman. 2 for 2 today. It's on Porcello's card. 18 is going to be a base hit, though. That's going to tie the game. A line single, third hit for Heilman. And the game is now tied at 3. Here's Del Pratt. Pratt. Base hit. Into center field. And they're going to hold Heilman at second. Here's Topper Rigney. 2 outs. Go ahead run at second base. The pitch. Rigney, 44. Walked him. The bases are loaded. And here comes Bob Jones. The pitch to Bob Jones. It's Jones's card. Base hit! Into left field. 1 run in. They're going to hold Pratt at third. And 1924 takes a 4-3 lead. Here's Johnny Bassler. Porcello trying to get out of this mess. If he can't get Bassler here, I think he's done. He'll get him, though. Struck him out. That'll end the inning, but 2 runs score for 1924, and they take the 4-3 lead as we head to the 6th. Stoner still in there. Nobody's on. It's going to be on Santiago's card, 23. There's a drive into the corner in left field. No error, but it will be a double for Santiago. A leadoff double. And here's Porcello. And the Tigers are going to go to the bench to pick up a pinch hitter here. Porcello did not pitch bad. And let's see, what do we got? Left-handed bats. We're going to go with Andy Dirks to pinch hit. Pitch to Dirks. Swings, 31. There's a drive. Well hit. Deep and gone. Andy Dirks into the lower deck in right field. A pinch hit. Whoops, what did I do? Puts 2011 back on top. Tigers have gotten some big pinch hits in this series. That'll bring up Austin Jackson. RN, fly ball to center. One away. As Cobb gloves it. Here comes Maglio. 3 hits today. 3 for 3. And they're going to get him this time. Grounder to short. Fielded by Rigney. Throws to first. 2 down. And Delman Young. 2 outs. Nobody on the pitch. Delman, 34. Struck him out. But the damage is done. Pinch hit 2-run homer from Andy Dirks, and 2011 leads it now 5-4. Oops. We go to the bullpen. Going to be Phil Koch coming in to pitch for the Tigers. And new batter, Stoner will not hit. It's going to be Bob Fothergill with a pinch hit here. He bats to lead off the 6th inning, bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch, Koch. Grounder to short. Peralta's got it over to first, 1 away. Here comes Lou Blue. 1 for 3. It's under Lou Blue's card, 42. That's going to be a walk. So, man on, 1 out. And here's Heine Manush. The pitch. Koch, 25. Struck him out. Struck him out. 2 away. And that'll bring up Ty Cobb. The pitch to Cobb. Koch, 32, got him. 2 strikeouts for Koch. Gets out of the inning. Good job there. And that's going to be, we go to the 7th, 5-4. 2011 Tigers lead it. New pitcher, 424. going to be Syl Johnson. The right-hander will face Miguel Cabrera to lead off the 7th. Cabrera 1 for 2. The pitch. Cabrera swings. There's a drive. Well hit. He got it all. It's into the upper deck in left center field. A home run. And I believe that's Miguel's first home run of the series. And the Tigers now have hit 4 of them in this game. It's 6-4. Here's Victor Martinez. 77. Fly ball to right. Heidi Manush camps under it, makes the catch. 1 out here in the 7th. Here comes Johnny Peralta. Peralta had about his best season for the 2011 Tigers. 299, 21 homers, drove in 86 runs. Just a pitch. Peralta, 51, struck him out. 2 outs, and it's out to Brandon Inge. Inge, 25, got him. Struck him out, inning over, but Miguel Cabrera greets the new pitcher for 24 with a no-doubter home run, and the Tigers now lead it by 2, 6-4. Phil Koch still in there. He'll face Harry Heilman. The pitch. Heilman, 53, and he'll draw a leadoff walk. Del Pratt. It's under Koch. 16, that's a base hit. Into left field. Heilman will go all the way. Oops. To third. And Howie, 24, not going away. First and third, nobody out for Topper Rigney. And Rigney, they're going to look to go to the right-hander, I think. A right-hander here. They're going with Benoit. Joaquin Benoit will come on here in the 7th to face Topper Rigney. Infield at double play depth. They'll let the run score. That runner at third means nothing. It's Rigney, 33. There's a drive towards the gap. It's going to get up the gap. 1 run in. Here comes Pratt rounding third. He's going to score. And into third goes Topper Rigney with a 2-run triple. Tie game. Unbelievable. Clutch big hit there from Topper Rigney to tie it at 6. Here comes Bob Jones. The pitch from Benoit. Base hit. 24 leads it. Unbelievable. Crowd is on its feet. Here's Johnny Bassler. Still nobody out. 27 struck him out. Syl Johnson will not bat. Al Wingo will come in to pinch hit. The pitch. 33. Got him on strikes. 2 away. It's going to leave it all up to Lou Blue. Lou Blue, 61. Fly ball to right. Ordonez looks up, makes the grab, and the inning is over. But they pick up 3 runs in the bottom of the 7th as they rally off Joaquin Benoit and take a 7-6 lead as we go to the 8th. They're coming back with Hooks Doss. Santiago will lead it off. Santiago with a base hit. This one's into the gap. And strolling into second goes Ramon Santiago with a leadoff double. The tying run now at second base, and here comes a pinch hitter for Benoit. Brennan Bosch will pinch hit. Bosch hit 16 homers during the regular season, and he is batting .429 in the series. The pitch. Hooks Doss, 15. That's a base hit. That's going to get the run in and tie the game. Back and forth we go. A huge pinch hit single from Brennan Bosch as their pinch hitting continues to amaze. We'll bring up Austin Jackson. Still nobody out. Austin is going to bunt. 73. Error on the third baseman. Everybody's safe. Okay. Sacrifice hit. E5. No. Sacrifice hit 5. Error. Yep, there we go. So the error on Jones, his second of the game, puts 2 men on for Maglio. Maglio, not a great bunter. Here's the pitch from Doss. It's going to be Maglio. There's a strike 3 called. One out. Here comes Delman Young. Doss, 14, base hit. Base hit into left field. Here comes Bosch. He's going to score. On the third will go Austin Jackson. And again, this back and forth game, 2011 leads it 8-7. Here's Cabrera. Grounder to second. This could be 2. It will be 4-6-3, inning over, but 2 runs score, and the 2011 Tigers now lead it 8-7. Can the Tiger bullpen hold on here? What a crazy game. We're bringing in Ryan Perry. He'll face the top of the order for the 2024 or 1924 Tigers. Manush, the number 2 hitter, leads it off. The pitch. Manush, 48. Grounder back to the mound. Perry underhands it over to first. 1 away. Here comes Cobb. 73 there. Fly ball to right. Not deep. Ordonez is there. He'll make the catch. 2 away. It's going to leave it all up to Harry Heilman, who's got 3 for 3 today with a walk, a triple, and 2 runs batted in. He's had a big day, and they could use one more big hit from him here. The pitch for Perry. It's under Perry's card. 82. RN, grounder to first. And a 1-2-3 inning. Good job by Ryan Perry. And I'm guessing we're going to see Valverde in the 9th. But first, the 2011 Tigers will try to add some insurance runs. Hooks Doss stays in the game. He'll face Victor Martinez, 1 for 4. 55, that's an out. SN, grounder to first. Whoops, I put grounder to... we'll just leave it. I put grounder back to the mound. It was actually ground out to first, but still an out. Here's Peralta. Peralta on Doss's card, 51. He's going to get him. Fly ball to right. 2 away. It's going to leave it all up to Brandon Inge. Z. 71. That's a fielding one, I believe. So now... '64. Difficult fly ball to center field. A 1-3 CD. Ball falls for a double. Or it's a CD4. He makes the catch. He's a 3. That's going to fall in for a double for Brandon Inge. Nobody on, so no runs score on that. Now it's Santiago. Santiago. Line drive caught by Bob Jones for the final out. We head to the bottom of the 9th. The 2011 Tigers trying to go up 3-0, and they're going to send Jose Valverde to the mound. So Del Pratt will lead it off. The pitch. Valverde, 22. Struck him out. Here's Topper Rigney. Had a big triple back in the 7th. Rigney. Ground ball to first. Fielded by Cabrera. And goes to the bag for the second out. 1 out away. It's Bob Jones, who's made 2 costly errors in this game. He They would love for him to make up for his errors, but he really doesn't have any home run power. The pitch. Valverde, 47. Walked him. A huge 2-out walk. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Johnny Bassler. The pitch. 48. Back-to-back walks here. Uh-oh. Living dangerously. And they're going to bring in a new hitter for Doss. It's going to be Les Burke. Valverde is tired, so he's going to be a 2-5 now. The pitch. 54. They're going to get him. Liner to third. Caught by Inge. Game over. So Valverde gets out of it. Made it interesting. But the 2011 Tigers go up 3 games to none. Home runs from Maglio Ordonez, Miguel Cabrera, Victor Martinez, and Andy Dirks lead the way. Both starters were not around for the final, but Valverde gets the save. The win goes to Benoit. Loss goes to Hooks Doss. So, oops, I'm gonna. Oops, shoot. Oh, I never did go over this series, did I? 1950. Make short work of 1984. I forgot to go over that series in this my little recap I did earlier. That was a shocker. That 1950 team is pretty good with George Kell, Vic Wirtz, oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? Hoot Evers. Let's see. I'll go over that real quick to kind of give you guys. So game 1 went to 84. They won it 5-4. George Kell did have 3 hits. Tigers spread it all out around. Trammell had 3 hits for Whitaker and Trammell combined for 5 for 9. Drove in 2 runs and scored 3. Jack Morris didn't get the win, but he pitched 7 innings, allowed 4 runs on 10 hits, only struck out 1. Lopez got the win out of the bullpen. Hernandez picked up the save. Art Hauptman went 6 innings. The loss went to Sean Rogovin. And things started out pretty good for 1984. Then it was game 2, and it was a gem pitched by Dizzy Trout. 2-hit shutout. Struck out 7, walked no one. He was in control of this one. Dan Petrie took the loss, even though he pitched well. And then their bullpen Doug Bear gave up 3 runs in his only inning, and they score 3 in the ninth to really ice the game, win it 5-0. 2 hits each from Lipon, Kell, and the Dizzy Trout even had 2 hits to aid his cause. Trammell and Gibson were the only 2 hits. So that evened the series up. Then game 3 saw 1950 win it despite the comeback by the 84 Tigers. They were up 7-0. The Tigers would score 6 unanswered runs to cut it to 7-6, but they hold on. Lance Parrish and Larry Herndon homered in this game for 1984. Hoot Evers homered for the 50 Tigers. Wirtz and Evers combined for 5 RBI in the game. On the mound, Fred Hutchinson got the win, even though he didn't pitch awfully well. Milt Wilcox took the loss as he gave up 6 runs in 4 innings. Not a good start for him. That put the 50 Tigers up 2 games to 1. Then it was another tight affair, and 50 wins this one as well. This time it was, again, a big lead, and 84 raced back but could not overcome. They lose it 8-7. Howard Johnson, Darrell Evans, and Barbaro Garbe homered for 84. Juan Berenguer got hit pretty good. Hal Newhouser gets the win despite giving up 3 runs on 8 hits. Struck out 10 in the game. 12 hits total. George Kell had a couple more hits. Vic Wirtz drove in a couple more runs. And the 1950 Tigers are 1 game away from ending the series. And they would end it with no doubt 13-3 in game 5. 4 games to 1. They made quick work. Jack Morris, he got shelled in this one. In 2 starts, he only struck out 1 batter. Gave up 7 runs on 9 hits and 3 1/3. Art Houtman went the distance to get the win for 1950. Jerry Priddy and Aaron Robinson homered for 1950. Lou Whitaker did homer for the Tigers, but it was all for naught. 1950 cruises into the next round. And with 2011 up 3 games to none, they go into game 4. And they're not sending Brad Penny in there, and they're not sending Cole. I gotta figure out how to shut that spot starter off when I'm doing this. Doug Fister will get the start for the 2011 Tigers. So I can do one of these. Ed Wells. Yeah, a lot of different. I'm going to go with Ed Wells. The lefty, Ed Wells, will be on the mound for 1924. We'll start Rayburn. Oops. Against the lefty. Alright, we're all set for game 4. 3-0, the 2011 Tigers going for the sweep. We'll see you for the, hopefully, well, not hopefully, I mean, hopefully it's another good game. These have been, even though they've been, the 2011 Tigers are up 3 games to none, but all 3 games have been exciting. Thanks for watching. We'll see you for this next game. Take care.